This question is number 12 on the area polygons and coordinate plane quarterly review. So the outside wall of the dollhouse has the shape of this polygon. What is the area of the polygon? So here we have a polygon and we have the dimensions. Now this is an irregular polygon. To find the area of irregular polygons, you have to decompose the figure into shapes that you know. So you can decompose this figure right here into a triangle and a rectangle. So decompose the figure into a triangle and a rectangle. And if you add the areas together, you'll get the area of the dollhouse. You'll have a question like this on your test where you have to decompose a rectangle and a triangle. So this is good practice. So you have to know the formula for a triangle. And you need to know the dimensions. So the formula for a triangle is area equals 1/2 times the base times the height, or base times height divided by 2. Because a triangle is half of a rectangle, you divide it by 2 or multiply by 1/2. The formula to find the area of a rectangle is area equals base times height. So we just have to find the dimensions and put the dimensions into our formula and we can find the area. Now the rectangle is easy, so let's start with the rectangle. So the base of the rectangle is going to be the base from here to here, the length from here to here, which is 24 inches. And then the height of the triangle, or the rectangle, the height of the rectangle is going to go from here to here, which is parallel to here to here. So the height of the rectangle is 18 inches. So I have the area of my rectangle and the area of my, I need to find the area of my rectangle by multiplying or substituting these two into my formula. So area equals base, my base is 24, and my height is 18. So I can multiply 24 times 18 and get my answer. So 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 3, 19. Put a 0 here as a placeholder because I'm moving on to another place value. And then I have 1 times 4 is 4, and then 1 times 2 is 2. And to add that together, and I'll get 9 plus 4 is 11. Oh, 9 plus 4 is 13. 9 plus 4 is 13. Then I have 2 plus 1 is 4. So the area of the rectangle is going to be 432 inches squared. Now I need to find the area of the triangle. Now this is going to be a little more complex, but I can see that the height of the triangle is from here to here, and I can see this is 12. So I can easily substitute my height of the triangle in 1/2 times 12, but I need the other dimension. The other dimension is from here to here. So if here to here is parallel to the bottom 24 inches, I need 6 plus a length here, plus this 6 here, plus this x, which is the missing value that we need for the triangle, to add up to 24. So if I have 24 from here to here, I can subtract 6 from that. So 6 minus 24, so 24 minus 6. And then I can subtract this 24, this 6 right here, because if this is 6, across from that is 6. And then I need to find this, so 6 plus 6 is 12. And since the whole was 24, I need to subtract 12 from that, and I'll end up with 12. So the length from here to here must be 12. Why is that correct? Because from here to here is 12. 12 plus 6 plus another 6 is equivalent to 24. And if the length from here to here is 24, then from here to here is 24. So 6 plus the bottom of our triangle, the base of our triangle, plus another 6 must add up to 24. So 12 is the base of the triangle that we need for our formula. So we're going to put in 12 for the base of the triangle. Half of 12 is 6. And then 12 times 6 is 72. And then, since the area of the triangle is 72 inches squared, and the area of the rectangle is 432 inches squared, we can add them together, because together they make up the rectangle, or the polygon, so we add 432 plus 72 is going to be the area of both of them together. So we have a 504 inches squared. So that is the area of this dollhouse. A lot of thinking here, part to whole. All right. Moving on to number 13, which is this question here is much easier. All right, so the teacher tells her students to find the area of the shaded region. Okay, that's the gray region. Okay, the class is to use the area of a triangle and the area of a square. A student incorrectly states that the area is 793 centimeters squared. What is the correct area of the shaded region, and what is the student's area? So we can see that this square is the area of the shaded and unshaded region. So that's equivalent to 26 times 26, because for a square we have area equals s squared. And since the side length is 26, we know we have to square 26. 26 squared is going to be 26 times 26, 26 times 26, which is equivalent to 676. So the area of the shaded and unshaded region together is 676. Now if you separate it or decompose it, you can find the area of the triangle plus the area of whatever this figure is, the M, the closed M, and together they should add up to an area of 676 centimeters squared. So I can find the area of the triangle using my area formula. Area of a triangle equals area equals 1/2 times the base times the height. So I know that I'm going to keep my 1/2 area, bring down my equal sign, keep my 1/2. The base is going to go from here to here, which is 9 centimeters, and then the height, from here to here, which is 26. From here to here is 26 because it's parallel to the bottom, which is 26. So times 26 centimeters times the height, which is the right angle, 9 centimeters. Half of 26 is 13, times 9 is 117. Now the area of the triangle plus the area of the shaded region is equivalent to the area of both of them together, which is 676. If I want to find the missing value, I could solve for my variable. I could subtract. So if I have the area of both of them together, which is 676, and I subtract the area of the triangle, which is 176, from that, then the part that's left over is going to be my part that's the shaded region, which is the part that I'm looking for to answer this question. So 676 minus 117, and that answer is 559. So I'm going to put that into the computer. So this is part to whole, part to part, part to whole. We've been working on this with percent. So you should definitely understand how to do this. We've been working on it in a different context, but it's the same thing. All right, now we need to answer part B. So what did the student do? So this student got a significantly higher number. So they probably added 559 plus 117. So that's what the student did, and they got the wrong answer wrong. Now, the only way you would add this is if you had a full rectangle and then you had a triangle with the dimensions of 26 by 9. That's when you would have to add. But in this case, you're subtracting the area of the unshaded region because it's included in the square. All right, and the last question, we have this. The area is a floor plan for a computer lab. What is the area of the polygon? Use pencil and paper. Describe 2 ways to solve the problem. So you can decompose this figure in more than one way. I would decompose it into a square, a rectangle, and a triangle, but you can decompose it into a square, a larger rectangle, and another rectangle. But it's up to you. Well, not a square, 2 rectangles and a triangle. But I'm going to decompose it like this. So cut here. I'm going to cut here. So I'm going to decompose. Whenever you have an irregular shape, you have to decompose to find the area. So this is going to be my triangle plus the area of my rectangle plus the area of my square. So you have to use the formula for the specific shape. So my formula for a triangle is area equals 1/2 times the base times the height. I'm going to find the area of the triangle, add it to the area of the rectangle, and then add it to the area of the square, and then I'll have my answer. I know the area of the square is 36 because 6 feet squared, 6 feet, 6 as the side length is going to be 6 times 6. How many times? 6 is the base that repeat twice because the exponent is 2. So 6 times 6 is 36. Feet times feet is feet squared. So that's going to be the area of this little region right here. Now I need to find the area of the rectangle. So I know the base of the rectangle is 11. So I have 11 times the height of the rectangle. So from here to here, I know that this is 18. But the rectangle goes from the bottom all the way up here to the top. The rectangle that I decomposed it to. So if I know the length from here to here is 6, the length from here to here must also be 6. So if I want the area from the bottom all the way to the top, I need to add 18 plus 6. And that is going to be the answer that I need, 24. So the length from here to here is 24 because these two, 6 and 18, added together is 24. So I'm going to substitute 24 and for the height of my rectangle. Now I need to find the base and the height of the triangle. Now, from here to here is the same exact length from here to here. So I can use 24. So 1/2 times 24. And then I need my height, or from here, the other length from here to here. Now from here to here is equivalent to 30. From here to here is 11. So I have 11 from here to here is 11 units. And then from here to here is 6 units. I need another unit that will add up to be equivalent to 30. So I know 11, so 30 minus 11 minus 6 is going to be the value of x, which is the missing value, which is the length of the triangle, the base of the triangle. So I have 11 plus 6, and that's going to be 17. And then I have to subtract 30 minus 17, because I already used up 17 feet from the 30, because from here to here is 30. I'm using 6 right here. I'm using 11 right here. What is the rest to get the full length of 30? So the rest to get the full length of 30 is going to be the answer when I subtract here, and that's going to be 13. So the base of my triangle is 13. So now I can check, is 13 plus 11 plus 6 equivalent to this 30? 13 plus 11 plus 6, absolutely. That's equivalent to 30 exactly, so I know that this 13 has to be right. So I'm going to substitute that into my formula right here. Half of 24 is 12. 12 times 13 is 156. And then my units is feet squared, because we're talking about square units. 11 times 24 is 264 feet squared. So that's going to be the area of my rectangle. And then if I want to find the area of all of them together, because all of them together made the polygon, I would have to add the area of each one individually, which is 156 feet squared plus 264 feet squared plus 36 feet squared. Which is 456. And then I'm going to put my answer into the computer. Four hundred 456, and there we go. All right, hope this helps. Good luck with your homework. Good luck on your quarterlies.